Hello, class. It's Adam again. How are you today? Okay, so I want you to respond to that out loud. So I say, how are you today? And what will you say back to that? And let's say something different than I'm fine, thank you, and you? Let's think of something different. Are we happy? Are we sad? Are we excited for something? How are you today? Okay, good. So now, today we are on level 4, unit 8, and we are going to continue working on vocabulary and grammar. Okay, so I want everyone to open their books to page 90, their English books to page 90. Okay, good. So on page 90, we are going to start reviewing some new vocabulary words that I think many of you already know. And I don't think it'll be too difficult. We have about 6 words. But today, we are going to learn where people work. Okay? The location where people work. All right? And those jobs that the people do there. So, what do they do? Before we begin, I want everyone to think about maybe when they're older, what location do you want to work? Do you want to be inside of a building, like an office? Do you want to be in a hospital? Where do you see yourself? So, everyone take a moment and think. Good. Okay. So now that you have an image of yourself working, let's begin by reviewing some vocabulary. Okay, so everyone, fingers ready. And we are going to start by looking at number 1 on page 90. Okay, so we're going to start right here. Oops, sorry. Okay, so our first word is clinic. All right. I'm going to say the word, and after I say the word, I'll pause and I want you to repeat the word. Okay. So let's begin. Clinic. Clinic. Be sure to pronounce that C at the end. Next word. Salon. Salon. Good. Garage. Garage. Factory. Factory. Workshop. Workshop. Good job. Last word. Office. Office. Good job. So now what I want you all to do is I want you to think of what people do and who works at these locations and what do they do there. So, for example, what do you think people do in a clinic? Can anyone tell me? Okay, good. So maybe you go there when your teeth are dirty, right? And you need to clean your teeth. Good. So who is the person? Who is the person that cleans your teeth? What's their name? Good. A dentist. So now I have a question. I'm going to say a word and I'm going to say where. Where does a dentist work? Good. A dentist works in a clinic. Okay. So the big question, where does a dentist work? A dentist works in a clinic. Okay? So, now I want you to continue through the words and think of who works in these locations. Okay? And what do they do there? So, for example, what do you do at a salon? Why do you go to a salon? Good. To cut your hair. Hmm. Can anyone think of anything else? Good. And who works there? A hairdresser. All right. So, who works there? In a salon, a hairdresser. Where does a hairdresser work? In a salon. Good. Who works in a garage? Maybe a mechanic. Where does a mechanic work? Garage. Okay? Keep going through these words. You have three more. Who works in a factory? Where does that person work? Who works in a workshop? Maybe a carpenter? Where does a carpenter work? In a workshop. Good. So now we're going to listen to the song. All right? So I want everyone to be ready for the song. So it's number 2. Okay? Open your ears and you can sing along. If you want, after I'm done playing it once, you can rewind the video and sing along with it. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
A dentist is a person who works in a clinic. She cleans, she brushes, and she looks after your teeth. A clinic is a place where a dentist works. There's a dentist in my street. A mechanic is a person who works in a garage. He oils, he checks, and he fixes your car. A garage is a place where a mechanic works. There's a mechanic in my street. A hairdresser is a person who works in a salon. He washes, he cuts, and he dries your hair. A salon is a place where a hairdresser works. There's a hairdresser in my street. A carpenter is a person who works in a workshop. She saws and she builds things out of wood. A workshop is a place where a carpenter works. There's a carpenter in my street.
Good job. Okay, so now we are going to move down to number 3. Okay? Oops. Let's see. All right. So, as we had already talked about, we are discussing where people work, okay, and what they do. Okay, so we on this left side, we have names of professions, okay, right here. In this first box, we have names of professions. Who wants to read those to me? The 3 words. Okay, good. A dentist, a hairdresser, a carpenter. So I have a question. Is a dentist a person or a place? Good, it's a person. Okay? So when we describe or talk about what they do, we say a dentist is one dentist, a dentist is, not are, a person who, okay? A dentist is a person who works in, which one is it? Does a dentist work in a clinic? Does a dentist work in a salon? Or does a dentist work in a workshop? Good. A clinic. Okay? So why did we say is a person? Because a dentist is a person. And we said who, because who describes people, not places, people. Okay, let's try another one. Who wants to try a carpenter? Okay, so start with the first box. A carpenter is a person who works in a workshop. Very good. So remember, when we talk about people, we have to say is a person who. Okay? Who describes a person. So try one more that's not on this. Who's another person? Maybe, can someone think of an example? What about a teacher? So a teacher is a person or are a person? Is a person who works in, where does a teacher work? Where? What location does a teacher work? Good, a school. So a teacher is a person who works in a school. Good job. So now we're moving down to this box, okay? So now we're describing locations. We're describing a place, all right? So a building, where the person works. So we have, can you please read these three? Good. A garage, a kitchen, an office, right? Just a reminder, why did we use an here? Because we have a vowel. We use a when the following word is a consonant. Okay, so a garage, one garage, is a place, not a person, a place or a location where, who works there? A mechanic works. Okay, so after where we talk about the person who works there. So let's try a kitchen. A kitchen, what is it? Is it a person or a place? Good, a place. Is a place who or where? Where a chef works. And the last one, can you try? An office on your own. Good job. An office is a place where a lawyer works. Now, can you think of one more place? So where is a place? How about we talk about a fire station? So a fire station is a place where, who works there? Firefighters work. Good job. So now, moving down to the grammar clue. Read and choose the correct words. I want you to tell me, the first bullet, we say who when we talk about people or places? We say who when we talk about people. Everyone should be circling people. And we say where when we talk about places. Good job. Great job, everyone. So I want you to continue reviewing our locations where people work and practice creating sentences, okay? You should create at least 2 sentences describing what people do and 2 sentences of the location where they work. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. I miss you.